Cabbages and Condoms may be the only restaurant in the world dedicated to the promotion of protected sex. It's the brainchild of the cerebral Mekai Veeravidya, PhD, a passionate philanthropist, recipient of a $1 million grant from the Gates Foundation. Let's be honest, you also have one of the greatest senses of humors of anyone that I've ever met, because you have a giant condom Santa Claus not 3 feet away from where we are. Mekai has a sense of humor with a serious purpose. The restaurant fully funds a health clinic and programs for schools that teach children practical life skills.
We've had national condom blowing championships, and the team, 2 winners went to Singapore. The biggest condom without bursting. You see, if you start off with humor, people will talk with you.
Bangkok has an unfortunate reputation as a world sex capital, and an alarmingly high incidence of AIDS exists here. So the idea is to make condoms so familiar that people here won't think twice about buying them or using them.
I'm sure they come in here feeling a bit embarrassed about the condom. When they walk out of this restaurant, something's changed.
For the record, the food here at Cabbages and Condoms is very good. This is their signature dish, a spicy salad of fresh herbs, shrimp, and Shanghai noodles, rolled to look like, well, you know. Oh, now I get why you call it a condom salad.
Because it looks a bit, yes. That's the flat rice noodle.
Rolled into tubes. The salad's a spicy blend of fresh herbs, shrimp, and Shanghai noodles. The noodles are made to look like rolled up condoms. And if you're dining with Mekai, there may be a few real condoms too. I usually have pretty strict rules about non-edible garnish on my plate, but in your case, I'm going to make a very serious exception. So this is the only place in the world where it's business as usual to hear a guest saying, "Waiter, there's a condom in my salad." Don't get these two confused. Because the last thing that you want to do is eat one of these, and you also don't want to use one of these and think that you're having protected sex.
Right.
Chinese merchants settled in this area more than 2 centuries ago. Now, nearly 10% of Bangkok is ethnic Chinese, and fully half of them claim some Chinese heritage. This is my friend Nana Chen, photographer with a focus on food. Does this little alley have a name?
It's Chalong Krong.
Chalong Krong?
Yeah.
This is kind of food lovers' paradise. Vegetable markets, roast duck noodle houses, dim sum parlors. This is insane. Nana and I once explored the food in her native Taiwan, and she spends much of her time these days living in Bangkok. We're exploring Chinatown in search of Joke's Kitchen and snacking as we go.
That's good, that one.
The crispy little nests.
Yeah, those are like the taro filled with dried mushrooms and minced pork, bamboo.
Oh my
I
God.
love that.
Nana likes messing with me because she knows what I like and don't like.
I think you should eat one of these.
I can eat all the fermented fish guts in the world. Chicken feet, no problem. Little pork neck bones, no problem. But taro root, bean cake, nutty vegetarian stuff is just not my thing. Feel this, it weighs like 25 pounds. Turnabout is fair play. We'll just step next door to the Cantonese roast duck and noodle stand and see how Nana Chen likes one of my favorite treats. Oh yeah. And especially roasted duck's head. The head of the duck is the best part. A little bit of duck brain. Oh.
Where's the brain?
That little white creamy part is the brain. That's very, very good. But some of the best skin on the whole animal is around that big fatty duck neck. It's pretty obvious Nana is not a big fan of duck brain. I mean, that's heaven. You can take all the coconut taro root junk in the whole world, and quite frankly,
It's good, no?
no, it's not. This tastes like boiled dough.
You can't waste food.
I'm not going to waste food because I'm going to give it to the guys. Finally, we're closing in on the hidden treasure I've come halfway around the world to see. Street at either end. This is a market alley. This is a side alley, and you got to take that to the back alley. At Joke's, royalty and movie stars clamor for a reservation. And even the famous can wait 5 months or more to get one. you have to remind yourself that this is arguably the finest kitchen in the city. What makes this place such a valued destination? Chef Somchai Tangsin Poolchai, better known as Joke. He's a millionaire seafood broker who got his start working in kitchens and watching chefs at work. This restaurant is a hobby, it's a labor of love for him. There's no menu at Joke's, no ordering. If you're lucky enough to get a seat at one of his 2 tables, you eat what he feels like preparing that day. I know there's a shrimp course, ginkgo nuts, he's got some pork stomach. Well, yeah, clearly.
You didn't tell me about that one.
Joke's secret is the same one that all great chefs have. He starts with outstanding ingredients. Around here, they're easy to find. Chinatown is laced with little markets selling the best and freshest of everything. Then, it's all about layering on different flavors and textures, like an artist putting paint on canvas. That's how a plate of fried ginkgo nuts becomes a masterpiece. Wow. These taste like chestnuts that have been bathed in really light honey. And with those crispy fried shallots, you have this soft, doughy ginkgo nut contrasting with that crispy, sweet shallot. That's amazing. Look at this guy, he's a genius. Same with ingredients that are not so ordinary. Pig stomach may not sound like fine dining. Chewy, but you can see he has braised this for so long that muscle that's on the inside of the stomach that helped move the food down has just turned into piggy pot roast.
There's that creaminess between the muscle.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that.
So do I. Not many other people do. And so it goes through 9 courses: crab claws, shrimp dumplings, sea cucumber soup, tea smoked duck. That's spectacular. I've eaten that dish all over the world. That's the finest I've ever had. Another mark of the obsessive artist. After he creates the food, Joke directs the way you should eat it to maximize the experience of every bite. He wants us to cleanse our palates with crunching the lettuce in between bites. As for the mock abalone, made from squid and vegetables, there's actually a right way to chew your bites.
Chew it well to release the flavor.
Obsessive, but absolutely spot on. That mushroom is so chewy, and it has so much intense flavor buried deep inside it that you keep chewing on it, and it keeps releasing mushroom juice, deep, stinky, dark, foresty umami into your mouth. This was one of the most perfectly orchestrated meals I've ever eaten. And that's a clue as to why one of the world's best chefs is working in this tiny little place. Does every dish pass through his hands?
Yes.
You like it that way because then you can control everything?
Yeah?
Of course, he knows exactly what I'm saying there. That's a chef to chef freak out thing. No, absolutely. Every chef knows how to say that word in 25 different languages.